The reason why people in relationships that are being treated poorly by their partner or get taken advantage of by the people they date have such a hard time setting boundaries that they'll stand on, that they won't let people cross, right? It's because they don't truly believe in their own value that those boundaries are set to protect. I don't care what kind of declarations or standards you try to put in place in respect to your boundaries. You will never do what it takes to honor them and not let them be violated at any cost if you don't truly believe in your own value in a way that you are emotionally moved when someone actually does something that violates that value to actually take care of it. And this is where most people get stuck because they understand consciously and intellectually, yeah, I shouldn't be treated bad. I shouldn't be done the way I'm being done. This doesn't feel right? It feels painful. And what society and anyone else will tell you, a friend or a loved one will always say to you, yeah, you deserve better. You shouldn't be treated like that. So we understand, but we don't know it in here because you don't know your value and you don't believe in it. But the great thing about someone's value is it's all perspective driven. You get to decide what your value is. The only trick is you have to decide what it is and give yourself a reason to believe in what you want to feel it is. That's where the tangible world comes in, right? See, no one can tell you your value but you. But you can absolutely live a life that reflects the value you believe by what you allow. So if you're going to set and have a value that you believe for yourself, you have to decide what makes someone valuable, what makes you valuable. Now, let's be clear. We're all valuable in the general sense because we're here and we exist. We're all deserving of love for that very reason, right? That's an inherent right. But when it comes to what makes you extremely valuable, extremely love-worthy and all those things, that's a matter of perspective. And the only way you're going to stand on that value is if you give yourself something that actually is true to you, that you can believe in to be valuable and make you emotionally motivated enough to stand on your boundaries and not let that value be violated. And here's how you do this. You look at all the things you do in life for other people or the way you show up or, what you put out there in the world that is a contribution to others and how significant it is to them and what it means to you for the significance you bring to their life. And I know you may say, well, that's just their perspective or just mine or whatever. But here's how you quantify it so you can actually believe in it. Since value is set by us anyways, you know how valuable it is when someone else outside of you pours love or care, consideration, comes to help you, supports you, whatever into your life, right? You know what that does for you. You know how valuable it is to you. Because it means something special to you. It makes you feel loved, makes you feel important, makes you feel happier, whatever it is. You know the significance when someone pours into your life in a certain way, right? That's your truth. No one can tell you that maybe your parents are not valuable to you, or maybe your sister or your brother or that really close friend has been there with you through thick and thin. They're priceless to you, right? Because they mean so much, because they evoke so much positive and healthy and loving emotion out of you. Because of whatever they pour into you, right? What they bring to your life, that's value. And something like that is undeniable, right? So what you do is you look at where in your life, for you, the gifts you have, the value you bring to the table, where do you offer something similar to what people pour into your life into other people, right? And then how do they respond or react whenever you pour that value into their life? That mirrors how you respond and how you feel. That's how you create a overall truth system for yourself. Because if someone's reacting with the same mannerism, same energy, same smile, same sense of feeling of gratitude or appreciation the way you do when someone else pours that same value into you, that's value. You know it's precious because if it does so much in your life, everyone doesn't have that value being poured into their life around every corner. So it must be special. So if you can see what you do for other people when you do it for them, because you know how it feels when it's done for you, that's your validation. That's your confirmation. No one can take that from you. No one can change that for you but you. Because when you get aligned with that actual value that you bring other people's lives, because you know how much it's doing for you in your life, as you know for a fact, it's definitely valuable, then now you have something to emotionally feel convicted to protecting for yourself. You actually have a lot of significance that you're like, how can I let someone treat this poorly? So I want you to take some time, sit, reflect, and write down all the significantly and amazingly valuable things you do to pour into the world, into people's lives and so forth, that you, whenever you're receiving that same type of value back into your world, lights you up. And if you're not already doing these things, right? If people pour value into your life and you say, well, I'm actually not doing those things for other people, then decide the stuff you would want to bring value to someone else's life, the things that people pour into your life. Would you want to do any of those things for people, others? How would you feel to be able to offer that same value to other people, and start doing it? See, it's not a matter of whether you're valuable. It's a matter of whether you're recognizing your value or if you're actually exuding and putting your value into the world. That's the only question, not whether you have it or not. So if you have it, recognize and acknowledge it, and then honor it with your boundaries. And if you feel you're not doing things that show value, then start doing the things you feel will be extremely valuable to other people based off of what feels valuable to you, and people do it for you. And no matter which way you look at it, you'll have amazing value to protect that's worth going the mile for, and that you deserve to protect because it's valuable to the person that's going to appreciate it. If you need help identifying and standing on your value so you can have the self-esteem to uphold your boundaries to get better relationship experiences, email me or DM me coaching, and we will get to work. Let's get it.